Welcome back. Today we are looking at Chapter 110, Inductions in Basic Hypnosis. My name is Monica, and I am your guide today in the practice of self-hypnosis. Questions I would like you to know when we're done with this chapter are, what is the contract between the hypnotist and the client? What are the 3 steps of an induction? What is progressive relaxation? And does it matter if you do progressive relaxation from the toes to the head? Copies of this book can be reviewed at thehypnosisalliance.com online. If you want to purchase a hard copy, it's available on Amazon. Oop. Chapter 110. The ability to induce trance has a simple oral agreement. The person wants to enter trance, and the hypnotist agrees to help them. That's the contract. You're going to start with future pacing, telling the person what they're going to experience, what they can expect. You speak in future tense so that you start building expectation in the mind. Even if a person has been hypnotized before, if you, the hypnotist, fail to tell the subject what they can expect, they may not follow your suggestions. The length of your future pacing is based upon how the person responds to suggestions. You're going to look for certain things. The body's taking a relaxed position. The eyes may be narrowing slightly. The eyelids may become heavy and start drooping. Shoulders may sag. The head may be leaning slightly due to relaxation of the neck and the head. The last muscles of the body to relax are the neck muscles. Just like the first muscles a baby gets control of are the head, the neck muscles. Oh, look, the baby's lifting its head. Oh, look, the baby is flipping from side to side. So the neck muscles are the first muscles we learn how to control so that we can lift the head. And they tend to be the last muscles that relax. You're looking for the other signs of trance, the flattening of the facial features, the person staring, no blinking, maybe increased moisture, lacrimation in the eyes, the whites of the eyes getting pink or reddish, the skin being slightly shiny or waxy, and the hypnotic sigh and a softening of the voice quality. There may come times when a person gets so quiet in their speaking that you want to say, speak up. And I usually do it by saying, I'm a bit hard of hearing. Could you speak a little bit louder for me? Once you have determined the person is responding to your suggestions, then they are ready to receive the next suggestions, which are present tense. Instead of talking about what's coming up, you start talking about what is occurring. You pace their breathing, perhaps speaking with their breathing, the blinks of their eyes, the movements of the body. You make comments on the outside world. Everything becomes an opportunity to deepen your rapport. You describe the sensations the subject is experiencing based upon what you are perceiving about the person. When a person has a deeper breathing, comment on it. The eyes narrow, comment on it. The eyelids are drooping a little bit, looking tired, sagging shoulders, the head relaxing. You comment on those things. That builds rapport, and you tell the person these are the signs of the body relaxing. When you comment upon the outside things like breeze or car going by, these things build rapport. And as you comment on them, the person you're working with goes, yes, we are in the same reality. given that they are noticing the same things you are. And when you comment on it, that person will notice the same things that you are noticing. So use of truisms, accurately commenting on what you observe going on, will deepen your level of rapport as you're sharing a reality. Once you recognize the person is in rapport with you, then you start delivering the suggestions requested by the person seeking trance. Once the person has established rapport with you, your suggestions will have greater impact, particularly if you've taken the time to build those suggestions with that person. Once rapport is established, you can be more direct and authoritative in delivering your suggestions. The person being hypnotized is still in complete control over acceptance or rejection of any suggestion and will accept only those suggestions that are appropriate. Rapport is a collaborative state of mind. Induction techniques can be authoritarian, powerful, strong, commanding, sleep now, or permissive, which is soft-spoken, persuasive. Perhaps you would like to close your eyes now. Perhaps you would like to close your eyes now is gentler than close your eyes now. You will develop your own style of communication. Today, we are going to do a progressive relaxation from the toes up. Sometimes people need to relax still more. Progressive relaxation is a basic technique to help you become more aware of the different parts of your body. And now it's time for you to relax. In a moment, I am going to ask your body to relax more fully. As you begin to relax more, you may become aware of an inward focus. As you begin to focus inward, you become more and more aware of your ability to respond to suggestions for relaxation. So sit or lie comfortably. Loosen or remove any article of clothing that may restrict or confine you. Allow the legs to spread slightly so your thighs aren't touching. Uncross your legs or ankles, hands or arms, allowing your hands and arms to rest on or beside your thighs without touching each other. And breathe deeply from the belly or the diaphragm, same way you sleep when you are sleeping. And when you are ready, close your beautiful eyes. Allow your eyes to close down. Breathing deeply as you breathe while you are sleeping and become aware of your toes. Turn them loose, let them go. Some people like to relax by flexing and contracting the muscles, taking them to the peak of their level of tension before dropping to the basement of their level of relaxation. Some people just let their muscles go loose and limp and easy. Whatever you do is right. Trust yourself. Relax and let your muscles go loose and limp. That's fine. Feel all the muscles of the feet turn loose and limp and good. Ankles, shins, and calves, relaxing more with every breath. Feeling the knees, relaxing them loose and limp. That's right. Thighs and buttocks, turning loose and limp and good. And excellent. All the muscles of your legs, all the long muscles of your legs, all the small muscles of your legs, relaxing them. Feel all the muscles of your back. The small muscles and the large muscles, turn them loose and limp, and that's fine. Feel the rising and falling of the rib cage as you breathe deep and easy, giving all your internal organs a beautiful massage. With every breath, go deeper into relaxation. Allow your fingers, hands, and wrists to relax more and more easily, loose and limp as a handful of loose, limp rubber bands. Notice the forearms, elbows, and upper arms. Relax them. Feeling the shoulders, turn them loose Just let them go. All the long muscles of the arms and hands, all the small muscles of the arms and hands, relaxing them, letting them go. Feel all the muscles of the neck. Turn them loose, relax them. If your teeth are touching, allow them to part slightly, relaxing all the muscles of the jaw and chin and mouth. That's good. Feel the ears relaxing. All the background sounds reassure you that all is well in the outside world, and you are safe to continue this inner exploration. If anything should occur which requires your immediate attention, you attend to it refreshed, rejuvenated, regenerated, and for now, just rest. Let your nose relax. Nose, sinuses, windpipe, bronchial tubes, relax and open, open, open. Notice your cheeks. Turn them loose and limp, and that's right. And all the muscles of the scalp, all the small muscles of the scalp and forehead relaxing. Let the eyes relax to the point where they just won't work. And when you are certain they will not work, test them and find you have been completely successful. Then forget all about them and send that feeling of relaxation all the way down to the tips of the toes. Today you are here relaxing. You are learning hypnosis, starting with self-hypnosis, because all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Each and every time you practice self-hypnosis, you go deeper and faster than the time before. Want that to happen? Watch it happen. Allow it to happen. In a moment now, I will be silent for 60 seconds. In that silence, I want you to become aware of your real reason for being here today and allow your unconscious mind to come percolating up with ideas about your real reason for being here and using this recording today. And you'll learn something wonderful and interesting about yourself. And good. That's fine. Take a moment to notice how good you feel, and then let yourself come all the way back to full waking state. Notice the feelings of relaxation. Noticing that relaxation has a power, a wonder, a feeling wonderful all over. And now I'll count from 5 to 1. As I count from 5 to 1, bring yourself all the way back to full waking state with a wonderful feeling of well-being. Number 5, coming all the way back to full waking state, feeling wonderfully good all over. Number 4, feeling better than you felt in some time. Number 3, calmly, easily, beautifully, gently, remembering to forget the things you don't need to remember and becoming aware of your real reason for being here today. Number 2, notice how wonderfully relaxed you're feeling. Want that to happen? Watch it happen. Allow it to happen as you approach the waking state, and bring that wonderful feeling with you today, tomorrow, and all the days that follow for the rest of your life, for as long as you choose. Number 1, eyes open. Notice how good you feel. Now would be a good time to pause. Go to chapter 119 and take a look at the signs of hypnosis that you are experiencing. If you have paused the recording and taken a look at your suggestions of symptoms, you'll be learning more about your ability to respond to hypnosis. Chapter 110 has a variety of inductions. Here we have the sensory motor induction. It's fun. It's longer. We have the eye fixation exercise, which is a traditional, allowing the eye to stare, to gaze at something with a stare. It'll reach a point where the eyes get tired and want to close, and you have a person resist closing them until they just can't hold them open anymore. And then relax them to the point where they just won't work. And then when you change your mind, you find they work just fine. Here's another eye fixation on page 124. The Mrs. Milton Erickson technique is a wonderful learning of how you use your senses. Another form of induction is by using breathing. Teaching a person belly breathing, they will start to notice their bodies. Often we breathe shallow from the chest. And when dealing with people who have anxiety, you'll notice they're breathing shallow from the chest. And the chest breathing, the lungs are not straight in the body, they're curled. And when you have chest breathing, the upper part of the lungs open, but the lower part doesn't. With belly breathing, the lower part of the lung opens first, the chest opens, and then the lower part of the lungs curl. And you start getting more oxygen in the body. This is a really fast way of reducing anxiety and tension in the body, is through deep breathing, belly breathing. And that is the end of inductions. So what is an induction? It's a contract between a hypnotist and a client, a person who wants to be hypnotized. What are the 3 steps of the induction? Future pace, tell them what they're going to do. Present tense, here's what I see going on. And rapport, I deliver the suggestions that you and I have agreed you are here for. Progressive relaxation is a progressive shifting of attention in the body, like the toe bones connected to the foot bone, foot bones connected to the, perhaps you played that song when you were a child as you were learning the different parts of your body. We are helping a person reconnect with their body, either from the tips of the toes to the top of the head, or from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Does it matter if you start from the head or from the toes in progressive relaxation? It does not appear to matter. I have noticed that the women I've worked with tend to start with the toes. I tend to start with the toes. I have noticed that the men I work with tend to start with the head. I've asked male hypnotists, why do you start with the head first instead of the toes? And my men hypnotist friends have said, I want to relax my brain before I relax my body. Thank you for coming to see me today. That was chapter 110 of basic hypnosis. It included the progressive relaxation from the tips of the toes up to the top of the head with a direct suggestion for learning hypnosis and becoming aware of what you're really here for today. As you leave the Zoom room and re-enter your real world, may you find new solutions to anything that is of interest to you. May you find solutions to the new things that come upon you in your life, and may you have a marvelously fine day. Thank you.